Hello, it's Debbie Bolton here, and I am so pleased, finally, so pleased to be able to tell everybody my book has arrived. Collection of Meditations, Forest Edition, by me. And I want to start with this beautiful bit of artwork here. I want to say artwork. My friend Beverly Roberts, she is an emotional coach, emotional well-being coach. She does so much more than that. She's a success um, life coach type person as well. She helps people hit their goals, and her absolute passion is just to help people get there. And she absolutely loves it. She uses so many different techniques. Anyway, in a previous life, she was a photographer as well, and she loves photography. And she took this image of a forest, and it is just absolutely outstanding. She managed to capture the light, and she's managed to get the colour of these beautiful little flowers that you can see everywhere in there, and it's in the forest. Most importantly, it's in the forest. My friend Beverly Roberts, check her out. She is on various different social networks, social media networks, and she is also going to be at what I'm announcing, the book launch. Finally, we have a book launch. The book launch is going to be 25th of July, which was Monday, which is only like days away. We're already in the middle of the previous week, and I'm so excited already about book launch, book launch, book launch, book launch. Anyway, as you can tell, I'm getting slightly carried away with it all because I'm so excited because I'm nearly at book launch of my book. I'm just so excited. I've been wanting to write a book for years, absolutely years and years. I even remember wanting my career to be an author at one point in my life, and then I just thought I was never inspired. I always thought, even back in the day when I was a teenager, I always knew that you had to write about something you knew, and I'm like, what do I know? I mean, there's things I know, but there's a lot I don't know. Anyway, it kind of went on from there, and I've continued with that thought. But it's one of those things that it's always just a dream. And I have started to write many books in my life, and I've finished a couple as well, but I've never got any of them published. And at the start of this year, yet again, I had this complete dream of I want to write a book, and then lots of different things happened at the start of the year. I'm not even going to go into it because it's ridiculously silly, and they were taking up my time, and I had to do a lot of different other things. And I remember taking a walk around the loch with my friend Beverly Roberts, who took the photo of this beautiful forest. Um, and we were walking around a loch, and where I was saying, I want to write a book, and I think it's going to be that I'm going to write one chapter a week. And she said, oh, surely not. She said, maybe you could do a little bit more than that. I'm like, no, I don't think I can, but because of my commitments. And anyway, extremely long story short, I decided to bite the bullet under her guidance as my success coach, and I managed to write this book this is a number 6 weeks. That is the absolute power of believing in yourself. That is the absolute power of finding the time of what matters to you. Well, what mattered to me? What mattered to me was to write a book about meditating. I had this idea, and I write about it in the book as well. And I've said it a few times as well that Tibetan Buddhist monks, they can get into a space of deep, deep meditation within 15 seconds. But for us mere mortals whose career is not to meditate, who have other things in their lives, and there's nothing wrong with being a Buddhist monk at all. It's just when you're not a Buddhist monk, you have to worry about everything, your family, your working as well. But I like the premise of that Buddhist monks, after years and years of study and years of practice, they can get into this deep state of relaxation. And a lot of it has got to do with the mind going to a place where it recognizes, and that's why it happens so quickly for them. And so this is the whole idea of my book, is that if you're going to the same place and the same space for every time you meditate, you will get there a little bit quicker each time, because you're going to exactly the same space and exactly the same place. And that is what this collection of meditations about. The first 2 paragraphs and the last paragraph of every meditation in the book is exactly the same. Exactly the same. It's about setting the scene in your mind of, oh yes, this is where I'm going. I remember the forest. I remember exactly where to go. And this is so this is how the meditations work, and it's different concepts, different ideas, different things that you can do in the forest. And it's not all about the relaxation in the forest. Sometimes it's about raising the energy in the forest. Sometimes it's about just taking time out for yourself and self-care. And sometimes it's about seeing the evolution and the revolution of life. So I've written enough meditations for a month and more, just a couple more, and a really fun one at the end as well. And so yes, this is the book, finally here. It's live on Monday for people to buy. And if you live in the Angus, Dundee, Tayside area, I am having a book launch in person on Monday the 25th of July at 6 p.m. That's right, 6 p.m. for 2 hours, where I will talk about my story of how I got into meditation. And then I'm going to read one of the meditations. I've dedicated one of the meditations to my niece. It's her whole, it was inspired by her. It was based on her energy and love of life, and it's called the Inner Child Meditation. And it's not about healing the inner child, it's about letting that inner child out to play in a forest and seeing everything and wanting to do everything and touch everything in the forest. So it totally embodies the whole inner child. So that's the meditation I will be reading on the evening. And of course, books will be for sale as well. And I'll be doing a special offer on them as well. So if you're wanting to buy 2, so you want to buy one for a friend as well, or gift it, then you can buy 2, and there will be a discount. So my book launch will be, as I said, Monday 25th of July, 6 p.m. at Nemetona in Montrose. There, and I've been reliably told, 2 spaces left. That's 2 spaces left at the actual evening. So if you have time that evening, if you are free that evening, please contact myself or contact Gavin at Nemetona, and we will book you in for the book launch. And if you're going along to it and you're watching this, I will see you there. I am so excited, and to be able to just launch this book. Something, I've wanted to birth a book for a long time, and now I've finally birthed my first one. So, collection of meditations, Forest Edition, and I can tell you right now, I've already started to write the next collection of meditations. And if you follow what I'm going to, if you just follow these videos like for the next week on launch night, or maybe even launch day, maybe I'll do it earlier on the day, launch day, I will let you know what the next set of collection of meditations will be. So until I see you again, keep rocking your awesomeness, and I'm going to read a little bit from this book every single day. In fact, the next video that I'm going to put up in a couple of hours will be a little snippet of one of the meditations. Keep rocking your awesomeness. Bye!